moment. That was the third foul on Naz Reid. He checks out with just under 4 to go in the half. Edwards,
all the injuries they've had in their backcourt, in particular McLaughlin out of the lineup. Much more worked out in Stan Remy's gym down in Miami this summer against a bunch of NBA players. Edwards knocks down the mid-range.
60-54. Edwards, elbow jumper, swish.
In the hair tonight.
Yeah, you're right.
A little different tint. Anthony Edwards, that's a big.
Kyle's come back into the mix.
Yes.
Rudy's flourished.
Şengün off one leg, no. I think we talked about this. You may have brought up that Anderson watched a lot of tape of Joe Ingles. Free throw jumper rolls around and in. He is now 0 for 6 against the Timberwolves this season. 0 for 3. Edwards, free throw line, chase, switch.
What a play. How about the hands under duress, still able to finish over Gobert.
Edwards again, same spot.
Rebound. The Wolves have missed 13 of their 19 paint opportunities. You mentioned a number of missed shots from point-blank range. That one falls.
The Atlanta Hawks here a week ago tonight. Joel has been averaging 44 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists, and 4 blocks per game.
Remarkable stuff. And I'm thinking if he gets up from playing one of these guys, as Edwards responds.
It feels like they've got a lot of momentum. What they have is just a 1-point lead. You still got a lot of time left if you're Brooklyn.
A minute 50 to go in OT. Brooklyn down 1. Edwards with the ball. In on Finney-Smith. Pops it up and puts it through. On the reset. They go on top to Edwards, guarded by Barnes. One dribble pull-up. Cash.
Good third quarter team, and the Bulls have been a very good third quarter team, but that has not played out so far tonight. With Minnesota taking a 6-point halftime lead and expanding it to 15. Edwards, one dribble into the shot.
And Ant kind of talks about that, how they got to pull it out of him a little bit.
Yeah, and Finch talked about that, before the game, and he feels that he's hard on himself at times. He's had some other, game winners that he missed, and it gets hard on himself.
That's a two-man game you can put up with any duo in the NBA. 28 for Murray. Edwards. Murray right into his chest. Edwards fades. Got it.
Right around this deficit. 10, 11, 12 points. Shea can't respond with the corner 3.
And that's the counter to this big lineup for the Timberwolves.
Edwards going to get the friendly bounce.
I mean, Malachi Branham is someone that, these players know who he is. This kid is a top-notch player. He played at Ohio State, and he's #1 draft, he's first-round draft. He's kind of lost a little bit of his reputation, you know what I mean? I don't think people look at him as, and I think Kawhi Leonard the same thing.
No question. Availability plays a big role in that.
Edwards gets the do.
Suns shooting 45% from the floor, but a blistering 63% from 3. I don't think they want that shot.
That was.
All his shots look flat.
Really do. They look flat and rushed.
Edwards, switch off the screen, created space for Johnson.
Well, Mike was trailing and then veered back to take the perimeter jump shooter. Towns not up high enough that time.
Edwards shoots
to their offense. Timberwolves have not gone to the free throw line here in almost 5 minutes gone by in this first quarter.
Daigneault on looking. Was happy with the response of his team in the second half against San Antonio. Just doing a lot of the fundamentals better that allowed them to get into the game. Edwards, mid-range shot, he's got it.
38% from the field. Edwards. That's a two-point shot.
Edwards on Edwards. The pull-up. Edwards! Well, Trae Young has 27. Nobody else really joining the party for Atlanta. Edwards, the step back. Got to bounce.
I'm looking forward to seeing if Sacramento, Katie, we talked about it, they can play Rudy Gobert off the floor a little bit via matchups.
And I think one of the things that, you know, you've got to be able to do is have someone that he's defending that knocks. I think one of the biggest keys here the last 2.5 is just maintaining composure, because, man, that was a lot of contact on that shot, and you just got to play through this if you're the Kings.
Gobert with the screen on Barnes. Edwards snakes it, raises up.
And their backbone here defensively.
No question about it. The Spurs 8 for 11, and the early going 73% from the field. Approaching the midway mark of this first quarter. Here's Edwards. He's been balling early. The pull-up connects.
Nuggets with a 12-11 lead. Knocked away. Good matchup between Porter and McDaniels. Young, lanky forwards with great potential. Reed sticking with it. Good shot by Anthony.
Brogdon spins into traffic. Does keep it alive. And Marcus Smart thought he had that one.
Great look.
So the Celtics shooting 32.6 from the floor. 5 of 19 from 3, and they lead by 5. Until now.
Starting to dial it in. Tyrese here in the quarter. Edwards.
I don't know that I've ever seen Nikola this tired. He seems to be a little winded here early.
Mid-range Edwards.
Same two teams down in Houston on Monday night. Minnesota 2-0 against the Rockets this season. The first two games were mired by a ton of turnovers. Both teams averaging basically 22 turnovers per game. We'll see if this one is a tad bit less sloppy as Edwards turns and scores on their first.
Got a chance to get some movement, utilize Jeremy, help get him open. Nice to see Anthony using that vertical.
And to get a bucket early. Yeah, get it.
Halfway through this fourth quarter. Edwards. Taking his time. 5 seconds. The pull-up, mid-range, good.
Tari Eason drills 3 as he's got 9 and his good game continues.
That's growth, Craig. You know, the Rockets see zone, and sometimes they start standing, they get hesitant, and they just attack, got the ball to the middle of the floor, and get a wide open look there for Tari Eason.
Edwards with 19.
Doncic over to Irving for 3. No. Rebound Gobert. Edwards. In-range pull up. Good. Handle. And now it's Murphy in a cloud. Way off on a 3.
How fast is this game being played right now?
Edwards. Strong move and connects.
Shooting the ball a little bit better as of late. That's it to a 7-point game. Monk off the bench with 8 points. Edwards. Ooh, that's just a tough shot.
Rosen averaging 25 points a night. This is a Bulls team that's, even without Lonzo Ball, it's a surprise that they are 6 games under 500 this late in the season. Currently 12th in the East. Edwards driving, the pull up in the paint, swish.
Basically a zone trap. They just trapping out of it, and Ant read it. Rudy went to the front of the rim, and he was unguardable down there in the front.
Gobert with 21 and 15. Edwards, the spin on Neesmith. The turnaround, Jay, good!
And both he and Domas, the load that they shoulder offensively and defensively for this team. It's no doubt that De'Aaron's probably getting a little worn down at this point.
Now, and rebounds for Reed to go with his 20 points.
Minnesota takes the rebounding lead right there.
Bully on pull. Back to his game. Oh, he does. 6 seconds. Denver is out of fouls. Edwards gets a Towns pick. Here he comes. Off balance. Hangs. Banks it in.
Banchero to Bamba. 3-point shot. Way off. Rebounded by Prince. 6-point Orlando Magic lead. Edwards to the baseline. The jumper is good.
Nice fake goes inside. Taurean Prince spots up. 3-pointer in and out. Edwards the rebound. Back up and in.